Video game blood only? Yeah, Spec Ops The Line is anti-war, I thought. Yeah, they're showing real footage, dude. I don't want to fuck with this. Bro, they're literally showing actual ISIS footage. This is like one step removed from showing fucking beheadings. Who the fuck thought this was an appropriate thing to show? Are you insane? They actually have like... Oh, and then the rest of it is like a video game footage, I think. Okay, here, I'll skip the ISIS part of it, okay?
These terrorists have been captured.
I won't show you the ISIS and the real stuff.
Saddam had been captured. The Iraqi army scattered. Lawlessness and fear gave al-Zarqawi his moment, and he was prepared. They seized Fallujah, and the city was the first to suffer under their black banner.
These terrorists were armed to the teeth. No one will fight against them.
It had to be stopped, or the country will turn over to Al-Qaeda.
I'm gonna flip it over. When coalition forces launched the largest urban assault since 1968.
It was a fortress. It was a well-prepared city, buttressed, waiting for us to come.
The only way you can clear a city is you have to search every house, you have to search every room, and you have to root out every insurgent.
We sustained hundreds and hundreds of casualties. A third of my battalion was killed or wounded.
It was the bunkers they would build inside houses. And you would go in the house, it'd be all quiet. And then they would open up on you or shoot you through a hole in the wall.
If they didn't hit you right away with a machine gun, they would draw you all the way back to the back.
Just think for a moment what happened in 1968 and why people retaliated in such a similar capacity. It's so easy to just be like, well, they were terrorists, fuck them, like, kill them. But not all of those motherfuckers are terrorists. A lot of them you have turned into terrorists, motherfucker. That's how it works. It's the most American concept to want to defend your property, right? Now, you know, extrapolate what you will from that.
Back of the house where there's really nowhere to escape.
There's such a fear, so you're standing in front of the door. You kick down that door, and there's a sense of relief. You only feel it if you survive.
The only reason why fucking nerds are excited about this is because they think it triggers the fucking left or liberals or some shit. The graphics literally look like a PS2 cutscene, brother. Like, the graphics have remained in the first year that this was actually going to come out. The fact that anyone would ever say this is going to be good is literally just delusional and horny for war crimes and like playing fucking War Crime Simulator exclusively because it owns the libs. This is the gamer equivalent of breaking your own Keurig to own the libs. That you bought the Keurig and you're breaking it, you know, because it's going to trigger the libs or some shit.
We can tell you our stories. We can show you our scars. But some moments must be experienced.
I think we've done a really good...
This is honestly fucking disgusting. I was a Fallujah veteran and we were not the fucking good guys here, and I can't believe they're making a fucking game of it. Well, I think part of the reason why they didn't want this game to originally come out 5 years after the fucking situation occurred is literally for that reason. A lot of the fucking... a lot of the the family members of those who died there thought that this was disgusting.
Good job of appreciating service members. I think we've done a very poor job of telling the actual story of what happened.
A moment of truth. American propaganda. Dude, when I think of the sea of endless American war crime stories that are told in Hollywood and in video games and shit that like normalize all the death and destruction that we engage in, I think to myself, what we need is more of that. What we're doing is just not appreciating enough the events that took place. I'm a fan of more documentary style games. Don't think this will be a great rep for it though.